Israel's like a nerd who like learned karate, you
Yeah.
know? And then the bully comes and tries to beat up the nerd, and the nerd's like, yeah. And he hits but he goes back to being a nerd, right? He's like, he's still nerdy and he's still like small and nerdy, but like sometimes he can hit with karate chop, you know? And
Because
Israel's
it's
got a,
a natural inclination for most of us to be. We want to be nerdy so badly, but the world forces us. We're like, we got to fight again. Damn it.
yeah. I'm in the middle of this math formula thing I'm dealing with,
I'm
okay?
trying to read. I'm trying to read this.
Yeah,
And they're just like, just why
right.
can't you stay in the nerdy department? Just let us beat
Yeah.
you. And you're like, well, we're gonna die otherwise.
Right. So then we come out. I call this Woody Norris disease, where you're really Woody Allen, but sometimes when they push you, you become Chuck Norris. Then you go back to being
Mhm.
Woody Allen. You're like, and then you're like, yeah, and then you go back to. So
Yeah.
that's Woody Norris disease.
But you
But
see,
it's
there's a
really,
beautiful thing in that, Yisha, because that's a beautiful combination. It really, if you have that center where you're just super intellectual, but also but have a very strong, a very healthy ability to connect with self-defense, security, violence if needed. You have both of those things and they come together beautifully. There's such a powerful thing in that. It's so great versus having only one or the other and not being able to tap into the other one.
yeah, okay, but not when you're failing on a global scale.
I completely agree. I completely
Not
agree.
when you're failing on a global scale. When you're not when you're failing on a global scale, then you have to rethink it. You have to you also giving up on basic PR assets is dumb.
Right.
So giving up on the Bible is dumb. Giving up on talking about moral army instead of badass army is dumb.
Hmm.
Okay. And there's other brands that I think that we've given up on, which are traditionally Jewish. I'll just give you one. I'm writing a book about this right now, about this issue. Um, uh, is medicine. Israel. You want to talk about high tech? You want to talk about startup nation? Our greatest startup has been forever medicine. Like Israel should be a hub of global medicine. It should be a hub for global medicine for tourists to come and do medical tourism and for people from around the world to come to our medical schools. It's like we should be a global hub of medicine. Global hub of medicine. And like nobody is going to talk smack about you when they came in and did their stuff in your hospitals. We should be building the world's biggest hospitals. We should be um, training an army of Jewish doctors, and people should be coming here to get their medicine done. We should have clinics that are easy for people from abroad to swipe a card, get their meds, get the stuff they need, and just be treated here. After your little treatment in the hospital, you go down to the Dead Sea for some recoup time. Or maybe maybe you're from Africa and you want to learn nursing or you want to learn medicine. You're going to come to the Jews. You're going to get a degree from Tel Aviv or Jerusalem or Beersheba. And you're going to display that proudly on your wall. You're going to be like, I studied with the Jews medicine, okay? The Jews taught me. And we know they're the best doctors in the world. We know that for thousands of years. And that's a gimme. That's a gimme brand. It's a gimme brand for the Jewish people. But we throw away the gimme brands in favor of slow bureaucratic socialism, in favor of thinking small and sending our kids to study in Bologna medicine in Jamaica. Are you kidding me? We're sending Jewish kids to study medicine in Jamaica, man? Is this a joke? Is that a joke? Like Jamaicans should be going to Israel to study medicine. That sounds right. That
Hmm.
sounds right to me. Jamaicans and everybody from around the world that wants to get great education medicine should be going to Israel, not the other way around. With respect,
I didn't even know that was a thing. Jamaica? What's
they have medical schools. God bless
their
them.
work?
Hey, respect, total respect. I don't mean any disrespect. Quite the opposite. Respect. All I mean to say is, Israel, like, use your assets.
Mm-hmm.
Use your assets. Don't give away your assets. Don't sell ways. Buy the next thing to make ways even bigger. Don't give away the Hermon mountain range. Make it even bigger. Be big.
Mm-hmm.
Stop thinking small. Be big. Use the brand assets that we have. Be badass. People respect that. Don't be thinking that the world gives a hooey if you're prosecuting your own soldiers for being too tough. Nobody gives a damn. You do not earn any liberal points or progressive points when you go after your own soldiers for being too badass. You don't.
So true. So true. And
You don't win one liberal point.
you must be thinking about the Yamam soldiers that killed those two Palestinian Islamic Jihad guys the other day.
I don't care. Okay? I want my army to be big and badass. And if my army is a little too badass, then they could say, "Okay, guys, settle down. Your army is supposed to be a hungry, angry, dangerous dog." And if and then the other parts, the government's got to rein it in. Whoa. Okay, because we've got this tool in our hands that's this insane killing machine.
Mm-hmm.
Just start with us, and we're gonna have to let it go on your face. Okay, that's what the army's supposed to be. Okay, I don't want it to be a nice army, a moral army, moral army. I don't need that. I need a strong army that the world is afraid of.
So true. So true. Yishai Fleisher says things.
It's so simple. And then I don't. And then when my army, when my guys shoot some terrorists a little bit too aggressively, well, whoop-de-doo. Nothing happened.
Crazy. It's so crazy. It's so crazy that we didn't have enough Israeli spokespeople being like, "Yeah, we took out the trash. Do something about it." Tough shit.
That's what happens when you start with us. All right. Our soldiers are a little too aggressive. What are we going to do? That's what happens when you mess with us. They're just, they're because we gotta, anybody that starts with us, we just get a bloodlust. We're just crazy. Our army's nuts. and let them think that, believe that. Maybe that's even true. Maybe our soldiers don't want to see one more pregnant lady killed. So they were a little too aggressive with some total terrorists. Yeah, tough noogies. I could deal with that. That's fine.